What is up, YouTube? This is my first ever video on this channel, AL Teacher Life. I'm going to be making a bunch of teacher tips for new teachers or just different things that I use inside of my classroom or have heard of and are trying inside my classroom. I'm also going to make some hunting and fishing videos as well. So if you're into that, you can watch those also. And this is my first video, and I wanted to make a video for new teachers or ones that are in their internship or doing hours in college and so forth. And these are my 5 biggest tips for teaching. All right. So number 1 is going to be seating charts. You need a seating chart when you walk into your classroom on day 1. You need something that lets kids know, like, hey, you're going to be sitting here until I tell you otherwise. All right. And later in the year, if you want to change that up, so be it. You do it at your own discretion, but I highly recommend the seating chart at least early on to set the tone inside of your own classroom. Number 2 is going to be circulation. You need to be moving around your classroom. I highly recommend a little remote that you can run your laptop and projector at the same time so you can be up moving around. Circulation, I learned about this at AUM from Doug Lamab, Teach Like a Champion. Great book. You want some good information, check him out. But circulation, what he talks about is being in close proximity to your students, walking around the classroom in random patterns at all times of the day. That way they never know where you are. They're always having to look and find you. And it's harder for them to get into mischief if they don't really know where you are at that time. So be up, be moving, stay mobile. All right, do not sit behind your desk. That's a big no-no. Number 3, stay away from negative people. I cannot stress that enough. When you are in your first year teaching, you do not need negative Nancys surrounding you. It is already a tough thing. Teaching is extremely hard. And if you don't want hard work, then you better find something else. Teaching is so difficult. And what I mean by negative people, you don't want a bunch of people complaining in your ear all the time. It will drive you insane. So find positive people, find people that you can be around, which leads me into tip number 4. You need a mentor or a teacher friend that you can talk to during the day through a text message or an email, like, hey, I tried this in my classroom, it's not working. What can I do? Hey, have you tried this idea? I did it in my classroom. It went fantastic. Have you done these types of activities? Hey, here's a good video you can watch inside your classroom for this class. So forth. You need that. Mentors are there to help you and guide you in the right direction. Thank God I had an amazing mentor when I was in my first year teaching, because I was a mess and she helped me out a lot. Shout out Miss King. All right. But she was so organized. She helped me out, though, for real, honestly. And she is the type of organization that I'm striving for. I am getting close to being kind of where she was as far as her, like, how much stuff she had and how she had it stored. I'm close. I'm in my 3rd year, but almost there. Maybe another year and I'll have it done. And number 5. Okay, a little explaining on this one, but picking your battles inside of your classroom. Meaning, if John or Susan is doing something and it causes nobody a problem, maybe you see it and you're kind of like, it's slightly distracting to you, but it doesn't bother anybody else. Maybe they're getting up to walk a little bit, or maybe they're chewing gum or so forth. Things like that that are not bothering anybody. Pick your battles. Don't jump the gun and start yelling at them and, getting on to them like, these are the rules and, you're supposed to be doing this and so forth. So pick your battles. Me personally, I don't care if kids walk around. I have to walk around. I get tired of sitting. I don't blame them. I was the type of student when I was in high school and college that I had to get up. I had to stay mobile. I had to move around every now and then to keep my attention, or I will get drowsy and go to sleep. So that does not bother me. Chewing gum is also, it has its pluses, it has its disadvantages. I try to think of the plus side. It keeps them busy, it gives them something to do, helps them stay awake. It also kind of, I don't know if this is true or not, but it takes away some hunger pains. If you put in a piece of gum and you're kind of hungry, it takes your mind off of it for just a second to where you don't remember that you're hungry, and maybe you can focus a little bit better. That's me personally. Okay, some schools are really sticklers on that, and that's between you and your school, whatever it may be. But that's just a tip. But pick your battles. Don't sweat the small stuff. I know it can drive you nuts early on because you're trying to be that tough teacher and set the tone and stick to your rules and so forth. I know it's difficult. It really is. But at the same time, it'll happen to you later on, so I'm going to break it to you. You will lose kind of control of your classroom because something happens, a student lashes out, and you have to deal with the situation, and then it's hard to get back to learning after something has happened like that is really bad inside of your classroom. Hopefully it doesn't happen to you. It's happened to me a couple times, unfortunately, but there's bigger fish to fry. There's bigger things to take care of inside of your classroom. Main thing is that they're learning, that they're enjoying coming to your class and things like that. Your classroom management is most important, but if you can let something slide and not break, trying to handle every little situation, it will benefit you down the road. All right, this is my top 5 tips. They are in no particular order. I will create a video later on that has a lot more tips that I think are also important, but these are some of my major ones that I strive to do every single day. If you have anything that you want me to talk about, leave a comment down below, hit the like button, hit the dislike button, whatever you want to do. Subscribe if you're into teacher tips or information. I'm also going to do some coaching videos as well. I coach football and basketball, so hang on for that. All right, so like I said, leave some constructive criticism or negative, I don't really care, but leave something to where I have something to go off of. If you want me to talk about something, please drop a comment down below. Thank you.